A study says that your partner or significant other is the number one offender when it comes to stealing your food or your snacks, but coworkers are number two. Now, how about this? 1 in 10 Americans even admitted in this study that they've stole candy from a child, so that's messed up.
Jeez. Nothing like taking candy from a baby.
Yes, apparently nothing like it at all. 1 in 10. 41% say they have dealt with coworkers stealing their food. And 1 in 3 Americans say they don't even bring the food to work anymore because they're sick of it. And 6 out of 10 will say that they will actually hide their food.
See, I feel like you're bitter here. You're bitter because I ate your leftover whatever it was
burrito.
a couple
It was
weeks
a burrito.
ago.
No, honestly.
I was hungry. I didn't know you were going to eat it. It was my bad. I will admit I shouldn't have eaten your food.
I don't know how mentally you would have looked at my leftovers in my to-go box and said, yeah, I'll eat this.
Like you've never done it to me before.
Only with permission.
No. You have done this to me many times. I've had pasta or something left over, Chinese, and I come home. You're like, sorry, I was hungry. Sorry. Oh, in fact, just the other day.
Dude, don't get so angry. Jeez,
just
so many
the
loud
other day,
noises.
We had cookies, okay?
Oh,
and I had
yeah.
a cookie that I had saved. I had cut it in half. And we got it from Sweet Valley Cookie Company.
Yep.
And I had cut mine in half because I wanted to save the other half for later.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I come downstairs all excited. Oh, I'm going to have my cookie. You ate it. So
I think
here
it's
you are.
because
Who's
you
calling
said-
the kettle black?
You said you were like eating it and you're like, oh, I'm so full. I can't have another bite. So I was like, well, I can have plenty of more bites. I got no problem
saved
with that.
it. You ate it like 2 days later.
So Peterson Auto Group text line 68719. I want to know from anybody that has stolen food that straight up will admit to us on the show that they have stole food from a coworker.
This person writing in 68719 says, I actually have done this. I one time ate my coworker's leftover lasagna.
Oh, gosh. See, I don't want to mess with anybody's leftover lasagna. That's homemade. I don't want to mess with anybody's homemade meal.
I'll take, if I were to take anything from anyone, which I've never taken food from like the work fridge or anything, it would be something that was packaged.
Yes, yep,
right?
I agree.
Something that they've not actually touched.
And if I were to steal food from a coworker, you know what I would do? I would try to find something that could be easily like, hey, my bad. So sodas or something, I could be like, oh, I brought a Diet Coke to work. I didn't realize
so
that
you're
was
saying there's
yours.
got to be some strategy behind it?
When it's homemade fettuccine, you don't go, oh, I thought that was my homemade fettuccine from last night that I also made.
Oh, gosh.
Doesn't think
This
it works
person
like that.
texting in says, we got it all wrong. The number one food thief should be kids. Kids are the ones that take your food.
Does that count, though? Does a kid stealing? I mean, if they're your kid, don't they have some entitlement to your leftover food as well? I don't know.
Okay, so
personally,
then me as your spouse, do I have some entitlement to your leftover food?
I don't know.
You
It just
see?
feels different.
You
because
see?
It feels different because you're an adult and you can make those decisions. Like, I feel like, well, I mean, a kid, he can be like, oh, I didn't realize that I wanted leftover fajitas, whatever it is. So let us know, 68719. Have you stolen food from coworkers, or do you have any crazy stories where a coworker has stolen food from you?
Okay, so this person writing in to me. Oh, they said that someone kept using their coffee creamer.
Okay.
So she replaced it with breast milk.
You know what? We've talked about that on this show before. I think that same person told us that story from months ago. That is still the most disgusting thing that you could
know
do.
what?